Alrighty, I'm back. Try this again. Try this again. Okay, so basically I am redoing what I did this morning. I figured out why I was having issues. If people had tuned in earlier, I was losing my mind to a plugin that was supposed to get me to the finish line pretty quickly. Sorry. But yeah, caused a hurdle, but I understand what's going on, so hopefully it doesn't happen again. I'm redoing what I did this morning, but hopefully now I have a better idea what I'm doing. Probably should have done this before I streamed, but one thing that I did was just cleaned up my project file, which I want to redo. Actually, I think I just deleted that. Just a few less layers to have to chew through. I did do a bunch of stuff up here too. Ceiling, floor. I just chuckled because I did the same thing before. No. New collection. Walls. So I'm going to put columns in the walls. One less thing I have to look at. Another collection in here actually. Wall fixes. Put all these in there. Still got to clean those up, figure out which one is the actual keep. Can go in there. Let's just turn all this off just so I don't render it accidentally. Probably just end up deleting that shortly. But before I do that, I want to make sure I'm good. I will now hide the monster stuff. Spaceman with some things that we could fix as well. We are bringing in a new spaceman. So all those can go, oops. One at a time, I guess. Select hierarchy. Still didn't work. Select hierarchy. Some things in Blender I can't understand why it works that way, but select objects. Oops. Objects. Scrambles. Okay. Cleaning house, cleaning house. Get rid of all that. Okay, next we are this one. And October rig and curl controller. I don't know, probably a little too long. What scares me is I appended this from another project file, but it was the only thing I could do to fix things. But I have no idea why all that stuff's at the bottom. So why am I seeing all this stuff? Why am I seeing all that stuff? I'm in pose mode. I don't know. I don't get it. Delete hierarchy. Can we still rig? Are we still rigging? Click this. Pose. Oh, we're still rigged. Do we still fing? We still fing. Okay, we're good. Let's save this. Okie dokie. Let this be the last time I have to do this because I am going to flip. We got a straggler. We got a straggler. We got a couple stragglers by the looks of it, actually. Okay. Select hierarchy, copy. We're going to go back to Backrooms. We're going to go to our view camera. Gets us into our space quicker. Oops, I think I hit space bar there. And I've created one of these. We are going to, sorry, I'm going to be a little robotic here because I've already done this today, just trying to remember. We are going to snap our cursor to selected. We are going to paste. Takes a second. Didn't matter anyways, but we are going to snap our selection to cursor. We are going to scale down. Actually, this probably isn't going to matter because we need to parent our rig to sorry, just wish I would have created a folder before. Space and final rig 1. No, I think just stick to what I know. Oops. Huh? Oh my Hannah. Oh, we're learning. Just things are definitely different from After Effects and Premiere, so apologies for, like, what? No. Looks like all our stuff's fine still, but that explains the texture. Texture looks a little different. Because we're upside down. Doodaloo. Sorry, definitely making people dizzy. My apologies. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to select everything and make sure I have it. Because what I was doing before was I was trying to get the same scale. And then I think I just rotated everything 180. Okay, then I want to create a new empty. I want to, where is this empty? I want this to parent to the empty that I just created. So that way if I move, okay, I remember it doing that. Now we go snap selection to cursor to bring it back. And now if we move, okay, getting there. Now we parent this to the camera. Parent this to the camera. Parent this to the camera. Snap selection to cursor to bring it back, and then we rotate it into position, and then we are done. Yes, okay. We're getting there. Do we still have, actually let's get rid of our old spaceman. Do we still have access to grab it? So where our guy's moving, grab the rig, pose mode, grab here. We are going to save it first. Grab. Oh, come on. Oh, no. What happened? This was supposed to work. It was working. Oh, it was working. Oh man, sorry, I'm so defeated. Man, I just spent my entire day finding a resolution to that and it's still not working. Why is it not working? I don't have anything called scene in my thing. Before I brought in the new one, I made sure the grab it thing worked. On my previous model, so it has to be this model. It has to be this model and how the rig is set up. Oh man, I am so defeated. This really friggin' sucks. Man, I am so defeated. Oh, we are just like we're like an hour away from like finishing everything. More than an hour, but we're just like right on the tip end of this project. I wanted to get it done today. I spent my entire day yesterday rigging this up and fingering everything out, and it's working. Now that that's done, the thing that is just like the simplest thing to do, that's been working this entire time between all the different iterations, does not want to work now. Oh, man. I just got rid of the rig, didn't it? Oh man. Oh man, 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 oh man. This project file is destroying me. It is so broken. So we're just gonna have to do it manually because I just want to get it done. Just need it to parent to this so I don't have to manually keyframe it because it's not gonna look right. I have it parenting, but now I need to be able to say, hey, from this point on, don't parent, but this point on, please parent. And I've tried to do that with the parent type, but that's not what this is for. If there was in and out points for layers, then I could do like a switch cut. So the one at the front isn't apparent, and the one on the back is apparent. Why isn't that working? It should have worked. Oh, I had it figured out. Took a little break. Took my time. Anyways. 2.7, right? Grab. See, we grab. And what are we grabbing? We're grabbing this handle. Okay? And now it should be moving, but it's not. So maybe it wasn't working at all to begin with. No, because see, it's working. It's working. It is working. 2.7 is working. Oh, let's try this again. But let's not duplicate anything. Let's just delete everything in this project file. File, append. We're going to this one. And everything in here. Now we append. Sorry, I just noticed that it still had the stuff from before. Okay. We will get there. We don't need these, supposedly. We don't need these, supposedly. Let's check to make sure our stuff's still working. Okay. Select all. We're in pose mode. We want to be an object. Select all. Copy. Go to our Backrooms 1. We are going to now save this as 2.72. Then I'm also going to save it again. Call this 5.1. Paste. Oops. Getting ahead of myself. Snap cursor to selected. Let's just make a new empty while we're here. Let's paste. Let's snap selection to cursor. Let's scale everything down to try to match. Let's put this with, oh man, cleaning up that project file. Got it. Oh, grabber handle. Oh no, because we've created it. It's working. Sorry, I'm just getting ahead of myself. I saw the grabber handle thinking I was in the wrong project file. But yeah, clean this project file up like 7 times. Got to do it again. Okay. One thing at a time. Where is the empty? This is where we want to parent stuff together. Let's grab all these. Go and parent them to the new empty we created. And that should send them somewhere. No, it's still there. Come on. Okay, it didn't work. Didn't work. Holy moly, I am so sick of doing this and not getting anywhere. Select hierarchy. Parent. Empty. Snap. Selection to cursor. Rotate 180. And now if we move this around, it's going to move our new model. We need to parent this to the camera. Snap selection to cursor. We need to reframe, and then we can hide that and hope to Hannah that our grab is gonna work. It's on the timeline. We saw it work before. I have nothing added that is a scene. The problem I was having before, it was called scene. What I thought was going to work is I duplicated this, then did what I just did in the duplication, but I haven't changed any of the scene sequences. I have just changed assets. Okay. We are 5.1. We are saving. We are seeing motion in our guy. So let's clear everything. Let's grab our rig. Oh, please work. Please work. Grab our bone. Oh! Oh! I'm sorry. Hey, Axe. No, it's not a movie about aliens. It's a series called Backrooms. It's made by a guy named Kane Pixels. And I'm trying to wrap up an animation, but as I'm not sure if you're familiar with Blender, but I keep running into a problem, and my frustration level is close to like smashing keyboards right now and punching screens. Name the alien elf. But I am working on a series that has that's on an alien world. So maybe I could take that into consideration there. But holy Hannah, this should have worked. So this must mean that it has to be the scale controller in my hand. Scale controller in my hand, but we did an empty earlier. And that still was doing it. Man, yeah, I'm lost. You used to use Blender a long time ago. What are you using now? What are you up to? What's your dealio? Video editor, After Effects, 3D, game designer? Only to render and take pictures? Yeah, my one buddy used that kind of for more for production to kind of see how cameras and stuff worked. But maybe for like 3D renders, yeah, just images. You don't have to export. You can just do stills. Oh. So maybe I shouldn't have cleared. Grabber handle action 002. Grabber 001. So that's maybe an issue. What's happening here? You used Maya, but then changed to Photoshop, and your life's changed. What's Photoshop life changing for you? Just trying to imagine, like Maya's like Blender, right? Like 3D. Like, are you doing 3D stuff in Photoshop, or using like the AI to generate 3D images? Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to let this go. I am so frustrated. It's making me sick. Look at it. But I think that's the partial problem. I probably shouldn't have saved it. 550. No AI, nice. Yeah, I use Photoshop for like, I don't design in it, but I'll use it to edit images, bad logos that people give me. After Effects, I'll use it to like paint out stuff in frames and then use that to motion track into scenes, like painting out garbage or people that walk across the scene. I was going to say that's manual, but there's like links and stuff, but I wasn't using AI to paint out stuff. I was doing it by hand. But now you can just easily circle stuff and be like, remove. It's made it a lot easier. Okay, so we got the grab, and it's working. It is literally working. We can see the phone in the back moving. Why? I think it's just going to keep happening because the bone that I'm choosing has the scale on it. I feel like it's just going to happen again. Feel like it's just going to happen again. What we should try, since we have the new rig in here, because it's got the little circular-y thingamajiggers. What kind of stuff were you doing? Like, I'm curious, like for the 3D or Photoshop, what was your, what's your forte skill set? finish my thought earlier. What I want to try is removing this and adding it again to see if we get the cube. This is on the new model. This is on the new model. So the previous grab was on the other spaceman that's hidden currently. I think I have to release. Okay, now it's gone. What happened? What happened? What happened? Bulletin brush dot draw. Not found. I derped there. I'm not sure what happened. Shoot. Shoot. I should have saved it. Ooh, a writer. Interesting. What type of writing are you into? But yeah, that was my problem too. I kind of on the same level with Photoshop. You're probably a little bit more experienced than I am. But I was painting over like images and stuff and then trying to animate them, but didn't really follow through with it. But yeah, I'm curious about your writing because I have a side project, a series that I'm working on, and it's pretty in depth. I'm assuming you're into sci-fi if you like aliens, so maybe there's some overlap. Long story short, where I'm stuck is trying to do narrative between my characters. I have a general idea of like the arc of the story and kind of pivotal moments, things that will happen, but then stitching those moments together is what I'm having difficulty in. Not difficulty, I guess. I just haven't really put the time into it, but it's where I'm going to fall short, and I don't have the skill set to be able to do it properly. I have everything kind of organized in a Google document. I've used AI to just kind of generate a general scene of what I was thinking. Some of them are pretty damn close. Some of them are still just placeholders, right, to get a visual. But we see kind of what happens from scene to scene. But I have a few rows kind of going on and a few episodes kind of fleshed out. But there's like a lot of like moments that could become something else. Like it's not locked in. I think the first 2 episodes might be locked in, but I'm definitely down to explore other opportunities or storylines. Aliens, I don't really have a lot of alien stuff in there, just like alien world, and Earth 2 with like new creatures and stuff, but like no intelligent being with a spaceship or anything like that. Nice. Yeah, well, there's some overlap between our stories. Do you have your own story that you're writing on, or are you looking to kind of collaborate with somebody? No pressure. But if you do have your own story you're working on, I'm curious what it is about. drop our Discord link here. I'm just trying to collect individuals, so kind of a black book of individuals with skill sets that we can leverage off each other. That is pretty wicked. So it would be like, oh, actually I guess it wouldn't work in the screen. The shoulder cam. But I want to say it's working because the phone's not there anymore. Phone's back. Okay, so we release it from here. Can we do it again? Now that 2.7 rig is in here. 2.7 rig is in here. I did this prior to importing. Sorry, scrambles, my bad. Making you sick. Click on the rig, we're going to pose mode. We are grabbing our bone. We are clicking grab. Oh, son. So it has to do with the new rig. Has to do with the new rig. What is going on? Oh man, we're so close. On Wattpad, it's in Spanish. Wattpad, I haven't heard about that before. Wattpad? Where stories live. Interesting. World's largest storytelling community. Your original story couldn't be the next big hit. Hot Top Studios discovers untapped, unsigned, and talented writers on Wattpad and connects them with global multimedia entertainment companies. Oh wow, this is neat. This is what I need. Kind of get my thing going. But like, what's not to stop somebody from like stealing your story if you have it on here? Or them themselves to take it from you? Sorry, I'm gonna be humming and hawing because I am beyond frustrated. Yeah, my see if I can elevator pitch you. What is a good example? So my story's multi-layered. I have a past events, I have current events, and then I have future events. And there's a prologue, which would be kind of we don't see a lot of the prologue, but it's like kind of the ripple effect of why everybody's experiencing stuff in the future. It's because of what happened in the past. So we're going to keep kind of revisiting it through kind of a storybook. But the original people is kind of my take on Adam and Eve, or a version of them. They arrived to the planet just randomly, and then from there, a series of chain of events happen, which then take us into current times. Yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but some time travel type stuff, but it's not time travel, just periods of time. Yeah, some of the visuals. I feel like this could be a movie, an anime, animated series, video game, graphic novel. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty passionate about it. I feel like I have a pretty big idea here. And this is like, what I'm showing you is not even like the main story. It's like the first 2 episodes. So it just kind of sets our world up, why the world it is the way it is. So that site protects your stories in theory. Yeah, I wondered, right? Like if you I'll have to look into the terms and agreements, but maybe something like that will protect me versus kind of scrolling through my notes on YouTube. Probably not the best idea. But I'm in here. This isn't part of my story. This is something else that got me into Blender. It's kind of my first project to try. I'm kind of understanding why some things aren't working now. But I want to wrap this up before I hop into my other project. I'm starting to design some scenes for my series. Actually, I can show you some of those. Those are cool. So like just trying to find like an aesthetic. I'm not sure if I want to do like an arts cell shaded kind of art. Like imagine like the camera panning up through the grass, and then one of my characters, a shiny orb, comes down and meets the characters for the first time. But the graphics would be like kind of 2D in the background, 2D in the foreground, and then anything that's happening in the middle plane would be 3D. So that's one thought. Where did I put those pictures? I don't know where I put those pictures. Give me a second. So like creature design that I thought was pretty neat. We've kind of seen them before where it's kind of like some kind of like creature that's like in the ground. What comes to mind is like Star Wars with Jabba the Hutt type thing. But what's happening here is we have like people that are either adventurers or people that land on the planet that suddenly go disappearing. They don't come back from their missions of like scavenging for food. It's because this creature ended up getting them. And these are kind of like zombie hosts that it uses to like go and find food. The tentacles will extract, and then those people can go find food and then toss the food inside the mouth for it. It also uses them to see stuff. So I'm imagining a scene where my heroes actually come across this, and there's people kind of like culty around it, like huffing and puffing. And they're like, whoa, what's going on? Why are people doing that? And then they all look out like zombies, and then they just kind of like fly because they're on like the tentacles, right? So they don't actually have to walk around. It's the tentacles just shooting them all over the place, chasing them through the forest. So that's kind of one creature that I have in mind for that. That would be an alien, I guess, right? But again, this is just primitive, very primitive design. I was just trying to go for... try to just get my idea out so people can visualize it, and when I go to talk about it, it makes kind of sense, hopefully. But it's going to be in the forest area. I don't know why I chose beach or desert, but anyways. But I want to start hopping into that, right? Creating scenes, mini scenes, or like an encyclopedia of my creatures, what I call Pokedex of my creatures. Plants, animals, that kind of stuff. I want to start designing that. But before I do that, I want to wrap this up because I'm like so close to getting this done, and then I can just focus. Yeah, sorry for rambling, but haven't really got to share that much with somebody before, so appreciate you coming by and just vomiting on you for that. But hopefully what you saw was really like a cool idea. If not, or if you've seen it done before, it's something that I should know about. So let me know if it's not worth pursuing. But anyways, it's cool to come across another fellow writer. Not sure if you got the Discord there, but hop in, share your ideas. Be cool to connect, or at least have somebody, if you're just starting off writing. I'm not sure what your skill set is for writing. But I'm hoping you're more experienced than I am and I can learn something off of you, or vice versa. Or if we're at the same level, that we can maybe find some YouTube courses or whatever and drop a link in and say, hey man, love this tutorial I just did, would help you, blah, blah, blah. That's what I'm kind of looking for on the YouTubes, connecting with people. Hopefully people that are better than me in Blender can understand what's happening right now and how to resolve. Oh, this is so frustrating. It's just so close. Problem is, it just won't let me grab the other item now. Blender Guru, yeah, that's what got me into Blender, was his donut tutorial, if it's the same guy. Yeah, me and my buddy did that tutorial and then catapulted me into the Blender world. Played around with my own stuff, and then I came across the Backrooms lore, and I'm like, oh wow, it's super easy to make. It'd be a way to kind of exercise my first short. I got a couple pieces out on YouTube, a couple beginning pieces of this, but this is like the finale part of where an entity will show up or something happens. I haven't been successful in doing that yet, so I wanted to try that. Let's stay focused here for a second. This. Grab. You haven't dropped what you grabbed yet. Drop. Spawn. Grab. You haven't dropped what you grabbed yet. Clear all. Grab. Why? Insane. Insane. Insane in the membrane. But yeah, Blender Guru, definitely well worth investment into his tutorials. Something I should probably revisit. I thought that was gonna work. So it definitely has to be our model. It's not the project file. It has to be the model. Has to be the model. But when I imported it, so when we import it, we weren't having the issue before we imported it. We're having the issue after we imported it. So that means the assets that I've imported are probably the same name as a previous file. Or maybe I have... Oh, it's hard when you don't know Blender. I could just be talking out my butt right now and be a waste of time. Let's see what else I have. I have a pretty sweet little playlist of tutorials. Nothing that's gonna probably help me here though, I don't think. I gotta clean this up. Where are we at? Liked videos, Blender inspiration. Blender tutorials, first one. Yeah. A few things from him. Ian Hubert, wicked guy. You should go check out some of his stuff. It's eye-opening. CG Essentials is pretty good, but he kind of runs down more of like Blender Market type add-ons. But he has his own tutorials as well. Yeah, this one here, the Ian Herbert, this specific video, Kit Bash. You should watch it. Because he was like, what was he doing in it? This was, I think, before Star Wars started using like those LED walls for their production. He bought like a laser projector, and then he hooked up Blender real time and projected his Blender project onto like a green screen. And then he had an actor in a phone booth, and then he built like a city around the phone booth, and then projected it so that the lights and everything from the street lights and stuff would project onto the phone booth, onto the actor itself. And it was pretty wicked. It was like low budget, but it was pretty wicked. But anyways, I'm not going to find my answers in here. I've messaged the creator of this app, and he was communicating with me. Let's see if we got something here. Nope. And yeah, I messaged him, I found a solution. It's going to work. No, should have followed through with it. Gotta go. See you, man. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you coming by, if you're still here. .72. This is before the import. No, this is after the import. Can't let it go. Just can't let it go. It's gonna ruin my day. Like it's literally working here. It's working. It is working. Why cannot you work on the new model? Somebody just shot. Not sure if you guys heard that, but either a really shitty car or somebody just went brat brat brat. Okay, anyways, focus. Brat brat brat. We are checking to see if this works again. It's working. It is working. It is confirmed working. I have documentation on YouTube. Drop. I think maybe that could be an element before I hadn't dropped it. This is the new of the new, right? It is the new. I'm seeing the circle things on here. This is the new model. So it's been in the project file. It's not in our main comp. We have redone it. We have dropped it. We will save this. And then we will save as. We deleted 5.1. We're going to delete 4.1. 2.2. 3.1. Actually, no, sorry, 4.1. Then we're going to bring Buddy into here, but we need to select all, copy, go back to our main comp. We are going to paste, so it's in here. Actually, shit. Should have created a new collection, but it's on the top, so that's fine. So new collection, drop our homeboy in there. Annoying. Just move everything into the folder. It's like, why? I don't understand the logic. Oh, I just want the folder, the top part of the folder to move. Like, I don't understand. Anyways, select hierarchy. There we go. Okay. It's still working. We are then going to, whoa, sorry guys. Rig, go into pose mode. I want to clear all. I want to grab. Parent. Okay, it's working. It's working. This is so stressful. Drop it. Clear. So it's not assigned to anything. We're on 4.1. We're going to save it. Okay, now I'm gonna reconnect my rig for the 20th time. Actually, before I do that, let's just, how do we check this quick? just grab the rig and see if it at least allows me to grab anything. If a square populates, then we know 100% has to do something with the rig. Okay, nothing on there. Let's go to pose mode. Let's grab our bone. Click grab. Then let's just grab that and parent. Okay, looks like it's working. Hallelujah. Okay. I'm going to reopen. Actually, no. Let's just stick to what we know here. Drop, clear all. Okay. Now we reconnect our dude. Now we reconnect our dude, and then we can move on with our life, hopefully, and stop moaning. Tired of moaning. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me moan. It's just been 12 rounds of duking it out with Blender, and it's been beating me up all day. Okay. Snap cursor to selected. We are going to grab our new dude, select objects. Do I have to select hierarchy? Select objects. Snap selection to cursor. And what I do is I scale everything down. Scale everything down. Try to match the scale. Then select objects, select hierarchy, go to my transform, go to parent, and we want to parent to, sorry, missed a step, create a new empty. Then we select everything here, except for the empty. Parent to the empty, not working. Select hierarchy, parent to the empty. Snap selection to cursor to bring it back. So now if we move this, it should move our new model. Now we need to parent this to the camera. We need to parent this. We need to parent this to the 3D camera. We need to snap selection to cursor. And then we need to just realign to where our dude is. There's probably a way to copy and paste, whatever, but I just been doing this and it seems to work. Okay, we are close. We are saving. We are hiding our previous dude. We are saving again. Moment of truth, peeps. Pose mode. Grab this. Actually, shit. First, we should have seen if we. Yeah, we're on there. We're moving around. We're on this. We hit grab. Okay, it's working. Oh my god, it's working. Oh my god, it's working. Parent. Oh! Yes! Yes! Oh my working. Oh, it's working. We fingered it out. I don't know why we were having issues before. Probably because we hadn't dropped it. I understand why I was having the cube to begin with. Actually, no, I don't. Never mind. We're not even going to explore it. We have a solution. I'm going to go do a quick victory lap. And then I'll be back. And then we will confirm that we can get our phone picked up before I call her a day. Thanks for hanging in there. Be back soon. Alrighty, I'm back. Alrighty, I am back. Let's do this. Make sure that we're dropping and we're clearing. This means I have to reanimate everything I did today. Not a big deal, not a big deal. Okay. New Spaceman. Final rig 1. I'm gonna once again clean up my project file, but hope this is the last time I have to do it. Actually, I should probably save this as 4.2 because it was working before. I'm worried that whatever I'm doing now is going to mess up the grab it thing, but it shouldn't. So that's why we're doing that. Gonna definitely have 200 gigabytes in project files. Select objects. Select objects. Select objects. Select objects. Don't need those. Select objects. Select. Need these. Okay. That's. We better get this done today. I want it to be over with. So yeah, we got rid of all that. Ah, man, it sucks that we had to, I wonder, can I copy and paste from my previous project file? Might be worth a try, because there was at least a couple hours of work, if not more. Whoo, definitely getting lost in the project files now. Camera. Looks like he's walking through a, oh no. That's just the, okay, so we'll take it from the long, long stretch. But actually, I think I did mess with the stuff at the start here too. I did. I didn't like how he came around the corner. Well, I guess at this point, might as well just, sorry for clearing my throat so much here. Might as well just copy from the start and see what we get. 4.2. Don't save. Frustrating. Oh, just redo it. Just redo it. Just redo it. Story of my life. To redo it again. But that's how you learn, I guess. Okay, so we're not looking around her shoulder anymore. Oh man, there was so much work, so much work. We're not going to worry about the stuff at the beginning anymore. We're just going to take it from here. So what I did at the beginning took longer than I wanted it to anyways. I just want to axe all this stuff here. Delete keyframes. We want them to come in and actually kind of look up to the right and then to the left. That's what I had earlier. So I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, just trial and error until I get the thing I'm looking for. This is where I probably want to auto keyframe because that was another hurdle that I had this morning. Now we want to rotate as we're pushing up. Because there is all this stuff that we can bring in. He's like, whoa, what's going on here? But he wants to still get towards the phone. And then, actually what I could probably just do is copy, paste. Nope, never mind. I just wanted to get the rotation back to where it was, but we'll just do our own thing, because this is progress at least. Technically you should be bending over, but we are definitely playing shortcuts. Let's see what this looks like. So we need to fix her spaceman. Should have figured that before I did everything else. Spaceman. Don't need that right now. I need the new mouse. I keep saying that. Just trying to get my perspective, how I want the inside of the camera to look with the suit. I'm okay with this, but we just need a little more field of vision. Try to even it. It's tilted slightly. Okay, take that for now. It's kind of tilted a little bit, but hopefully we can fix that easy enough. Turn off the auto keyframe. Where we at? Where we at? We need to bring the hand up and grab the phone. But before we do that, how are we looking? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm bouncing all over the place. Bouncing all over the place. Huh? Oh, you're in the wall. Oh my, Hannah, so sorry. Where are we? Okay, let's make this our pivoting point. Okay. We need to bring the thing up just a little bit more. Let's double check our view. Looking good. But we can probably undo. It's probably good enough there. Sorry. Just a pinch down. Okay, now let's animate the hands and hope that everything is okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Let's hope everything's gonna be okay. Looks like we still need to roll forward. Auto keying is not on. Rig. Pose mode. No. Oh, do we still have to? Come on. You can reach. No, I still have to go. Brutal. Brutal. Okay. Last push. It should be plenty, right? Should be plenty. Come on now. This. Pose mode. Should be a little closer, probably. Oh, I had it so good this morning. It's not the same. Hopefully somebody can come along and tell me an easier process, or a more consistent process at least. Because I don't like the idea of the hand clipping through the phone, which I feel like Rigged Body or something is supposed to fix that. Save. Then we want to click on this guy. We want to insert keyframes. Scale. Not quite there. Clips, but how does it look through the camera? Sorry about that. Yeah, the thumb's probably going to clip through the phone. gonna clip through the phone, so we have to like come in where the thumb gets underneath. I wish I had a old phone. Yeah, your thumb's gonna obviously go underneath it. But you could hold it on the top, I guess, too. We are on the bone. Or are we? Here on the hand. Where's the rest of the keyframes? Are we now extended the whole time? Looks like we might be extended the whole time now. Let's go back to this mode. I mean, it's definitely going through the phone, but it's pretty close. Better, at least. Oh, hey, I can hear. Sorry if you're still here. How long did it take me to learn Blender? I'm going on my third year of Blender. Yeah, I think I'm going into my third year. 2 years for sure. Started out with the Blender Guru donut tutorial. Played around with some of my own projects, and now I'm dabbling in the Backrooms. I'm going to try to wrap that up. And then got a series that I'm been writing that I want to start animating. So after I can wrap this project up, then I will be moving on to that. And the goal was to have this done earlier today, but we've been running into problems. But hopefully not anymore. Almost done. We're almost done. What brings you by the channel if you're still here? Are you a Blender, After Effects, DaVinci, Maya, Premiere? If I ever didn't say that already. I'm still learning Blender. That's partially the channel. Is while I'm learning how to do Blender, you guys can learn through my boo-boos. Okay, I mean, that kind of looks like he's picking up and doing his thing, right? Now we just need, oh, we are definitely clipping. We're definitely clipping through the phone. Man, that's looking alright. Looking alright to me. I mean, could be better. Now the moment of truth. Will this add-on pick up our phone? Will it pick up our phone? Grab. No square. Parent. Yes! 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 Oh! Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Whew. High five, everybody. Looks like a small thing maybe, but holy moly, has it been a battle today. Whew. Wow, not proud of myself and my graceness today in some of my posts, or streams, if they're still up. But was way more difficult than it should have been. I should have had that done at 10 o'clock. This is where it should have been at 10 o'clock. But we got there. We're saving. And we should probably save as a new project file just in case. 5.1. Everything working so far. I'm even going to double down and go 5.2. Oh man, I feel so relieved right now. That was just insane of a day. Insane of a day. But now hopefully we can just plow through to the end. No more issues. We got no more issues coming up, right? We've jumped through all those hoops. We've learned some stuff. And now we can finish this animation hopefully, right? Blender, you gonna cooperate? Do I play Rocket League? I used to. It's been a little bit. But I watch my buddies play. And the odd YouTube video. I watched one recently of some guys switching up the tournament, winning the tournament in like 12 or 13 seconds. That was insane. But no, I don't actively play Rocket League, but I'm down to talk about it. Oh, yes, yes, look at that. That's going to be so sick. Yeah, it's going to be so sick. Now we just need to figure out how we can get ooze coming out. Worst case scenario. Just have it come out the walls. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, we gotta remember that the phone can't go through the visor, which it looks like it might be. Yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely is. So we gotta fix that. We got some clipping issues. Thanks. Yeah, it's been a work in progress, but we're getting there. Learning some stuff along the way. But the plan, what I'm planning on doing. Oops, sorry about the flipping around. It's my Apple mouse. He's gonna pick up the phone and it's gonna scream, and then ooze is gonna like fly out of the phone, and because of the visor, like it's gonna actually like spray onto the visor. I have simulation physics already kind of figured out for that. He's gonna tumble back. There's a little hole in the wall at the back there, and then ooze is gonna kind of flood out from the bottom. It's gonna rush at him like a wave. And then drown him in it. But because he's in a spacesuit, he's going to be okay. But I think that's where the episode's going to end. I had this whole other thing about the entity coming out of the ooze and chasing him around. But we're going to try to shortcut it and just end it with the ooze hitting the face and then go to the cut to black. Hey man, thanks for coming by. Appreciate the kind words. Yeah, I think it's looking professional. Let's see here, let's save it and flip the camera around. It's not my idea. It's the Backrooms. It's somebody else's world. But I've been I got my own little story going on in it. Oh, sorry. I gotta get a new mouse. It's been brutal. But I appreciate the 70th sub. I'm on my way to getting there, becoming a somebody on YouTube. I'm not experienced by any means. Beginner to maybe stepping into intermediate. I don't know like a lot about the node stuff. I can dabble in it, but I gotta learn that. Rendering, that's the one thing I gotta learn is rendering. This beast might take 3 months to render. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take, but we'll have to learn how to export in layers. But yeah, we got a pretty cool little wrap up to my series of Backrooms. I don't know if I have any pictures on here. Yeah, I don't think I have the pictures on here. Can maybe skim through this here. Oops. Show you some of the stuff that I was dabbling in. Unfortunately, I had a song in mind to use, but it's been, no matter how I edit it and try to distort it, it's keeps getting flagged. But this is what I was talking about, like the ooze coming out. Oh yeah, the vines. I have some vine stuff that was going to grow out, or could grow out still. But that's what I was talking about with the ooze coming out of the phone. Tested that to see how that worked, and it seemed to work. But now trying to get it into my current project file, it's not going too hot. That was an earlier entity. It's literally just an orb emitting the liquid. But there's kind of a happy accident. I accidentally built my world upside down. So you'll see in a second or two, the ooze actually starts to pour onto the ceiling and cover the lights, which this part here looks pretty epic. But that was like totally a happy accident, but I maybe might play with that down the road. It's like the inverted gravity, just to kind of mess with people. And then yeah, this is one of the videos that you can find on my channel. This is the last export I've done of the Backrooms. Oh, and sorry, actually I did pool rooms as well. And this video was initially supposed to connect the two together that I had built. He was going to run up these stairs as the monster's chasing him as the liquid's filling, and then the pool is actually the liquid from the previous rooms, but that's probably going to take the rest of the year to do when I kind of want to hop into my own project. So I want to wrap this one up if I can. And yeah. Might see a rebranding of the channel, so apologies for maybe down the road, but I thought I was going to be more of a Backrooms person. But work has been busy, keeping me away from stuff. That's the magic mouse, sorry. Okay, so a couple more to-dos. We need to reconnect the phone cord back to the base. And I plan on doing that with a couple add-ons that I purchased. Then we need to have the simulation come out the phone, out of the walls. We need to have him fall down. We need to have him drop the phone. Still a few things to do. but we are getting very close to the end. So I think the next thing to probably do is the phone cable. I've already tried the simulation. It wasn't going too hot, but we have a backup plan. So yeah, let's try the stringy cord. What do we have for cables? What do we have for cables? Physical cable add-on. Do we have curvy? Oh, we don't have curvy. Dude, sorry, I remember a couple add-ons. Weird. I thought I kept them installed. Oops, let's not do that. Cable. Curve basher, geo cables. We'll just try curvy first. I think curvy should get us there. Curvify. Sorry. Curvy. Oh, come on. I'm excited. Getting close to the end. Number one, Mr. Hand Fan. If you're still here, what brings you by the channel? What's your jam? Blender, After Effects, Premiere, Maya, DaVinci. Let me know what you guys are doing, what you're up to, what your projects. Oh, actually, Curvy's probably installed. Never mind. It is a asset. It's coming back to me now. I'm really hoping we can get this to work somehow. So, what do we have for the phone? My goal is to hook up. Okay, so we should probably put the origin at the end. My goal is to hook up a little stringy telephone cord from the bottom of this phone to the base of the phone. That's back here. I had manually made one, but then it wasn't working when I was animating stuff, so I was just like, screw it, I'll figure it out later. And that's where we're at now. And I feel like some of the stuff that I've purchased can hopefully, as the phone moves, the cord will automatically stretch. And there's a hope that as he drops the phone will recoil back, retract back to the base of the phone slightly, or maybe bounce off the base of my monolith that the phone's resting on. That's the ultimate goal. That'd be sweet. But we'll see what we can do. Curvify. Why am I wasting time? Curvify. Rope. Weird. I totally thought there was a barbed wire, caution tape, curtain, flow, hanging wire, rainbow, rope. Weird. I thought there was a stringy cord, so maybe that is geo cables. Or sorry, this chain. Come on, help me out, please be in here. Oh yes, there it is. Okay, let's take a quick moment to, oops. Sorry. See if there's a tutorial on how to additional pinner points. So these are the additional pinner points. So I'm thinking we use one of these to pin to the corner of the monolith, so that's how we can get the droop over the side. Tutorials. Video. Video. Physical cable add-on Blender. Cable Raider. Am I calling it wrong? Sorry. Scrambles. Physical cable add-on. Physical cables add-on. Holy. Lazy 3D. Geocables. Everybody's doing tutorials on geocables, but how about this thing that I just purchased? Sorry guys, scrambles. We could probably figure it out ourselves. I was hoping that there was some kind of tutorial. What is that? I might have to check that out for one of the clients I'm working on right now. I don't imagine this is the same company. No. All right, we're figuring it out on our own. Hola, hola Espanola. Uno momento. Google Translator. Just learning Blender. Google Translator. English to Spanish. I don't know if you can understand English, but I can translate what you're saying. But here is a go. I'm new to Blender as well, but I have a few projects behind my belt and trying to wrap up a final Backrooms mission before moving into my own project. Okay. So I think what I'm going to try to do is get the origin point into our little holy hole. View selected. Ugh. Okay, set the origin to 3D cursor. We're going to save. And then I forgot I was on the 3D cursor, but we'll do that while we're there. And then, oh, did it actually lock onto that? Not quite. Close. I'm finding if you like click and hold a second before you move it, that it's like somehow locking into a nearby object. Or maybe that I had it highlighted, it did it. But now we will set the origin to 3D cursor. No, I think I'm on the monolith right now. I don't want to do, yeah, I'm definitely on the monolith. I don't want to be doing that. That was weird. I don't know why that was like that. Maybe not. It's not doing it this time. Oh, there it is. Okay. Set origin to 3D cursor. Okay. Can we do this? Yes, we can. Geometry nodes modifier. Well, let's just start doing something instead of hesitating. Sure, that's entertaining for you guys. Okay, we're on to something. Sets. No. Cancel curve creation. How does it determine snap cursor to selected? Add auto cable. Set start point. Okay, this should work. Oh boy, I'm feeling good. It created a little plus there. So let me go over to this guy. We go to snap. We go cursor to selected. Then we go to end. Oh boy. Then we hit create curve. Oh man, it did it, but it what cost? At what cost? Oh, what cost? Oh, we are so freaking close. We are so close. So there was no cost except it it's not following that origin point. Oh boy. We are close, but we are so far. I think that's probably before you can create. Oh, she crashed. Oh, we were so close. We were so far. We were so close. We were so far. My hope is we can just scale that stuff down through the parameters. But it wasn't linked to the phone, so we'll have to figure that out. That's what worries me. It's not going to work. Oh, man. We are so close. Try it again. We are close. Snap cursor to selected. Auto collision. For the monolith. Monolith. Props. Hopefully that just saves us a step down the road. Start with preview, autoplay after adding, unpin from start, auto hook. Auto hook. Add cable, start point, cursor to selected, endpoint, create curve. I'm hoping the auto hooks it into the hole. Come on now. Don't fudge me now. think the boo-boo I made was the props. Because it's probably incorporating the slime. Don't imagine this is going to work. In hindsight. Try it again. Cursor to selected. Ah. Save preferences. Keep having to activate that. Okay, so before we do that, let's modify our props. Slime dangles become monster. Props. Collision objects. Let's just do auto collision versus the auto hook. Because I'm not sure what auto hook is, but I'm assuming auto collision is it'll collide with anything that's in that folder collection. Start point. Selection. Oh, crap. Cursor to selected. Endpoint. Create curve. Why are you not working now? Why are you not working now? This has been my day, entire day. Go to do something. Was working, now it's not working. Oh. Oh, come on. Spend all this money on things and it just don't want to work. Oh, Hannah. Okay, let's simplify things. Sorry guys, just feeling a little defeated. That's why I'm not talking right now. Really hoping that we can get this phone curve thing working here, but I keep running into some snags. If you are new, select cursor to selected. Cursor to selected. All right, well, it's evident that's not going to work. Holy moly. Holy moly. It's just one thing into another thing into another thing. It's just like, maybe I'm just not supposed to finish this animation. But it's just like, I don't want to give up on it. Everything I've done is just constant error today. Well, my thought is, let's see if we can get it working. Not in this epic big project file. Doesn't even want to create one. Huh? Oh. Ha, that's why. Cursor to selected. Cursor to selected. Okay. We in business. We in business. I'm gonna try adding a collider. Okay, maybe I can't use this app. Holy. Like I can't get a break. Maybe I'm just pushing it too hard with the physics, maybe. But if it keeps crashing, then it's probably not the best thing to use. Oh man. Just a roller coaster of emotions today. Get through one thing and then bam. Yeah, I'm gonna install it. Oh, let's head over to GeoCables. Hmm. Oh man. So close. So they create empty, so in theory I should be able to link them if it doesn't crash on me. And the reason why it's so big is because my whole world is super small. So I think we might still be in the wall. Because I'm thinking that's probably as small as it can go. I want to quit before it crashes on me and see if this resolves it. Let's clean up some stuff and hope it doesn't crash on us, because I may have just cemented us into the corner. So there is a simulation thing going on. So we need to figure out how to make our thing smaller before it renders. Smooth geometry, round resolution. Fill mode. Why is there no like scale? Like we should just be able to like, oh, that's maybe what this was in here. Distance between points, point scale. Simulation quality. I have no idea what I'm doing. So we'll just start after fiddling with things. Oh, we probably don't want to be doing too much of that. Oh, if we can just make her smaller. Yes, yes. Okay. Getting there, getting there, getting there. Now we just need to figure out how to stick it to the ends of the thing, or does it matter? Oh, I don't think it's gonna matter from this perspective. Oh man, we are close. We are close. Uh-oh. We lost something. What did we lose? We lost our walls. Which is in the monster. Okay, there it is. Oh. She's not over yet. Ooh. Ooh. Pinch darker. Okay, save that. Now we need to figure out how to get them to stay connected. Maybe a little darker. What's the thing that changed the size? That 0.008. 0.005. It's kind of something funky going on around the receiver. Oh, tension. So we only want one. Yeah. We don't want two cables. We only want one. Okay. So this is how we can get it to... Here we go. Here we go. She in the hole now. It's the other side in the hole. It is close. And we don't see it, so that's probably fine there. Biggest thing is this one. So we see I like, as long as it's not going to crash on us. Physics, enable collision. Force factor. We don't want it to break. Self-collision, enable, more stable, enable hang, and we want it to hang off of the monolith. Nope. I don't like how it's kind of like blocky. How does one get them to stick to the phone? Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. It looks so good. It looks so good. But why won't it stop not crashing? I think it has to do with the simulation, the baking. Is there a way that we can say, hey, no bake? We no want no bake. Oh, I wanted to be done this today. Weird. I could have sworn they had a cable raider. What was that about? Cable raider. I guess maybe worst case scenario, just a stringy cable. But I really do like the little coil. And if it could just, if it could just work. Oh, I actually have an idea of what maybe is going wrong. So let's do 880. thought maybe it was because it wasn't rendered. Oh man, oh man, oh man. We are so freaking close. Okay, well that's that. Why is it just like flailing around? Well, hopefully this helps with the crashing issues. Oh, it's hard. Like now, what? No, you don't want to work? I'm definitely, definitely getting to my tail end of my patience. Woo! It's nice knowing you, but see ya. Weird. I don't understand that one. Well, I like that bendy motion better. Now I just need to figure out, I think what happened was I set the endpoint to that position. When maybe it's tracking from that position forward, when I should have maybe cabled it while it was on the base. Okay, I'm gonna try that, and then see where we're at. I might break for some dinner, maybe call it a day. I don't want to. If I can at least get this done, then all we have to worry about is simulation and him falling. Right? Simulation of the phone, simulation of the wall, him falling, and I guess the phone being dropped. So, if we want to retarget things, how do we do that? How would we do that? Do we need to reestablish? Yeah, it's looking like we might have to redo. While we're here, I guess. Oh, actually, let's try it the other way. This will be our start point, and this will be our end point. I don't know. I don't know. We need to have... Oh, I'm seeing it in my head now. We can use the additional pointers to create like a little coil, kind of like our power cable here. Because right now, yeah, I'm not going to be able to articulate it. But I'm going to save this as 5.4. Cable attempt. Okay, let's see what happens. Nothing. Well, that was long-lived. I have no idea why. Oh, probably because 880. Let's do this for some reason. Oh, nothing comes easy. that's why I did that, because if now we can just have it come down, then all this coil is going to fall, right? Should be the right height. And that would be the length of anything past starts to stretch the cable. So this is what we want. We just need to figure out how to get the ends to stick. We need to figure out how to get this end to stick to here, so when he puts the foam back, everything droops, which means we still have to make this a collision. What do we do? How do we resolve this? What do we have to do? 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 Sorry, I'm not very talkative right now. Just trying to think the best plan of attack, because I have a feeling because I pin them from these positions that it's only going to simulate from where I pin them forward, not backwards. And since there's no more keyframes here, that's why it's not... Yeah, so let's add a quick keyframe here, see what happens. Yeah, breaks apart. Oh, I'm so stuck. I am stuck on how to fix this. Curve. I don't know what to do. I am definitely stuck. We are so freaking close. I don't know. See what happens. But this might be the end of the night for me, maybe. Oh, I've thrown so much at it today. We've gotten over so many hurdles. I guess the next thing we could try is just a regular wire and not the spirally thing with another tool. Curvify should get us there, hopefully, because it's just a busy curve. If this would have just worked, again, we would just have to worry about water simulation stuff. Yeah, I think that might be it. I am out of ideas. And I guess we could not feel so bad because we got some wins under our belt. We got our guy rigged. We got to pick him up the phone. We got a pretty awesome cable in there that seems to be halfway working. So maybe if I can just find a couple tutorials, figure out the collision thing. Anyways, done enough wrap up. Actually, I'm gonna snap a quick picture. Thanks for coming by, everybody. Gonna leave the video up for a bit. If anybody has any ideas on how to fix what I was running into, that would be much appreciated. Like, subscribe.